Hi there, Mia. How are you? My husband told me that you were at the hospital earlier to visit him. He told me you kept him great company. Thank you so much for taking the time to see him. I know you're very busy. Both George and I are very grateful for you.
It's my pleasure, Stella. I have very flexible working hours since I work from home. And besides, I enjoy seeing my brother. I don't mind visiting the hospital to spend time with him.
You have no idea how much I appreciate you visiting him. I wish I could see him more often, but you know, now that he is ill, I have to work to keep food on the table. So it's difficult for me to make the time. But you've been so good to us, visiting him and taking care of my daughter when I can't. I don't know how to thank you.
Please, Stella, you're overreacting. We are family. It's natural that we look after each other in times like these. I'm not doing anything special. And it's not your fault that you have to work full-time to support your family. I know it's hard for you too, not being able to see him as much as you want to. None of us asked for this, including George, of course.
I know, dear. Honestly, at times like this, I can't help but to think what God is up to. Hazel finally starts elementary school, and a month later, George is in the hospital. I thought we were living the happiest moments in life, you know? But the next thing we know, we hit rock bottom.
I know, Stella. I'm so sorry for what you're going through.
I can't believe the doctor told us he only has months to live.
I still can't believe any of this either. But, you know, if there's one thing that makes George who he is, it's his resilience. He has always rose back from hardships he faced. I'm sure he will do the same this time and beat the crap out of his illness.
I agree. He hasn't given up, and I haven't either. Not that there's much I can do for him.
What? Stella, what are you talking about? George is able to concentrate on his fight because you're giving him everything to support the family. He couldn't have come this far without you, so please don't say that.
Okay, thank you, Mia. You always give me confidence. I don't know what I would do without you. Oh, I forgot to ask. Is it possible for you to take Hazel in the week after next? I know this is short notice, but I would be grateful if she could stay with you for 5 or 6 days.
The week after next? Are you going away for business again?
Yes, I have to. I keep telling my boss I can't go on so many business trips at the moment, but we are so short-staffed. And I'm not the only one with a child, so with overflowing tasks, I feel really bad to ask for special treatment, you know?
I understand. It's best if your boss and colleagues can take on your responsibilities, but they have families and other priorities too. I'm sure they wish they could help you more, but it's a hard balance.
It is. So, I tell myself at least I don't have long working hours. And I never work on the weekends, so that's been helpful. So, how is your availability? Is 5 to 6 days too long?
Oh, sorry. I didn't even realize I haven't answered your question. Of course, she can stay with me as long as she needs. You can count on me anytime, be it sudden or planned.
How nice of you to say. I am really glad I listened to George back ago when we moved here. He wanted to be close to you because he knew we could count on you in case of an emergency. These days, it's been a lifesaver that we live in the same area. I could ask my parents, but I would have to put Hazel on a place to make that happen.
It doesn't help that our parents aren't too close either. I mean, they are only a couple of hours away, but they are getting too old to come around often. They told me how bad they felt for not being supportive enough of you and Hazel.
Oh, they shouldn't feel that way at all. They have helped so much with the medical costs. Without their help, George would not be able to continue his treatments. And on top of that, they have been very generous to help out with Hazel's necessities.
My parents are not well off enough to help us financially, so I am grateful for them.
Your parents are helping you in every way they can, I'm sure. Needless to say, you're the only one who is supporting George more than any of us. As his family, we are extremely grateful that he has you. So, when you need help, just let us know anytime. Let us do our role as you do yours. Like I said, we're family. Let's stick together and get through this.
You're going to make me cry, Mia! Thank you, really. I promise, I won't give up until George gets better.
And he will. But Stella, please don't work yourself too hard. Life is challenging as it is.
Okay, I won't.
Alright, tell Hazel I am excited to see her in 2 weeks. We will have a great time together.
Hi, Mia. Sorry I missed your call. I've had such a busy morning today. I was in a meeting until now and had left my phone on my desk.
I see.
Is everything all right?
Stella, you might want to sit down. I have some news to break to you.
Oh my god. Is it George? Has something happened?
Unfortunately, yes. Stella, I'm so sorry. George passed away a couple of minutes ago. I just made it to his final moments. It happened so quickly. They told me that his heart suddenly crashed and there was nothing they could do, despite their effort. I am so sorry. I wish I would have known and called you sooner. I wish you had the chance to see him. I understand.
It's okay. I will head to the hospital right away. Oh, but I guess I should pick Hazel up at school along the way.
Should I send someone to pick you up? I can come myself if you want.
It's alright. I realize it might not be so safe for me to drive, but I know you're too upset to drive too. If you can you ask the nurses how to proceed from here? Like, the steps we need to take? Have you contacted your parents?
Yes, I have. I got a hold of them a minute ago. They're on their way to the hospital right now.
Okay, thank you. What were his last moments like? Was he aware of what was happening? Did he go in peace?
He actually came back for a second, for his final breath. It was crazy. I felt a grip in his hand, so I think he knew I was there. And then he whispered what I think was Hazel's name.
That sounds like the George I know. Being resilient, one last time. I'm getting in the car now. Please stay by his side until we arrive.
I'm sorry you had to send him off alone. It must be so hard for you too. I will get there as soon as possible. Stella? What's going on? Why was Hazel sitting on my front porch by herself?
Hasn't she told you?
Yeah, but it doesn't make any sense. She's telling me that you told her to live with us from now on.
That is correct.
I beg your pardon? What do you mean? Do you have another business trip you have to go on?
Come on, Mia, don't act stupid. I know you already know what I mean. You probably figured it out as soon as you realized how serious Hazel was.
You are leaving her?
Yes, I totally am leaving her. I can't take care of her anymore.
Stella, I know George's death has been super hard on you. But you don't have to feel pressured to raise her on your own. You know that we're here to support you. Just like we have been for the past year.
Support me? Does that mean you're going to do everything for me 24/7? Like, all the chores and pay for everything? That's not what you mean, is it? You see, I want to start a new life, now that George is gone.
Excuse me? It's his fault.
He shouldn't have died leaving his wife and young daughter behind. I never asked to be a single parent. So I have decided that my first marriage was a mistake. That's why I'm starting over now. A fresh new beginning for Stella.
What? What has gotten into you?
I have been by his side all along as his wife. At least until he was admitted to the hospital. I have been a great, caring wife for him. What else do you want from me?
What about Hazel? You can't just abandon her so that you get to start anew. She is your daughter.
Yeah, but that means she's also your brother's child, right? So you're entitled to look after her too, as her aunt. I don't need her anymore, so take her in, like you always have, won't you?
You don't need her? Are you being serious? How can you be so selfish? What about her feelings? You think she's happy that she gets to start a new life without her mother? She realizes that you left her, you know. She just lost her dad. You are supposed to take care of her, not dispose her like trash.
Well, aren't you glad she has you to do all that for her? I, on the other hand, can simply not.
Stella, we need to sit down and talk about this carefully. You are clearly not yourself right now. She can stay with me for a couple of days. Meanwhile, let's find a suitable time for the both of us to talk about this.
Sorry, but I don't have that kind of time. And I have already moved away. The house we used to live in is now empty. I quit work too, so I won't be around in the area anymore.
Where did you move?
Silly Mia. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you. I don't need you chasing me around to lecture me. Nor have you leave Hazel on my doorstep.
I would never do such a thing.
Whatever. I am not telling you my new location no matter what. What I am telling you is that I quit being Hazel's mother.
What about her custody? Are you going to at least handle the legal matters?
I have no clue about legal matters. I'm sure you can find a way to adopt her somehow. Help yourself if you want to make things official. If you need me to sign something, I might be willing to help. You can let me know then. But other than that, I don't want you contacting me. I won't reply to anything either, so don't bother trying.
I can't believe you. You are actually willing to let her go?
This is what I have been saying. Can't you read? If you want me to be sorry, I'm sorry. There you have it. I need to enjoy life for myself and not for someone else. That's all.
You can enjoy your life for all you want, but leaving Hazel out of it is just a different story. She is not some kind of disposable tool.
Enough, Mia. We will never understand each other. Let's save each other's breath for something better. If you want to think of me as a horrible mother, go ahead. I don't care. But I am done taking care of Hazel, so if you want to, please do. Don't contact me unless it's about legalizing her custody or whatever it is that you want to do.
Wait, Stella! We are not done talking.
We are, really. It was great knowing you. Thanks, and good luck taking care of Hazel. Bye. Hello, Mia. How are you?
What? Stella?
Hi, I'm glad you replied. How have you been? It's been a long time. What do you want? You don't have to be so cold. You're as good as dead to us. Please, Mia, we used to be good friends, right? So you want me to act like nothing happened? You got some nerves. I was young and living a difficult time back then. Young? Don't make me laugh. You can't use young as an excuse for what you have done. Tell me, have you settled down with someone since? Yes, I have. Oh wow, congratulations! I am very happy for you. I'm guessing your husband was accepting of Hazel too then, huh? Do you have kids of your own now? I do. But what does that have anything to do with you? Is Hazel getting along with them? I hope she's not feeling awkward around her stepfather or step-siblings. What? Why the hell would she feel awkward? Mia, come on, stop being so mad. I'm trying to just have a conversation with you. Please don't be such a stranger to me. You're making me feel very sad. What do you want? If you want to small talk, do it with someone else. I am not interested. Now, don't be so icy. You have to give me a chance. You see, I got married 2 years ago. What do you want me to say? Hooray? No, I don't expect that from you. But I would like to take Hazel back. Come again. My husband really wants a girl. We've been trying for a baby for some time now, but it's not working. Maybe it's age, maybe it's luck, I don't know. But we've not been able to get pregnant, despite many efforts. So that is why I would like to welcome Hazel back into my family. It's not a bad idea, don't you think? I'm sure that you would like to concentrate on your own kids now that you have them. Honestly, I have no words. You are simply unbelievable. It'll be fine. I will do it right this time. I promise to take care of her. I will pick her up from your place next week with my husband. Can you prepare her things, please? How sad that you're clueless about your own daughter. Don't bother coming, because she is not around. Excuse me? What do you mean? Where is she? Don't tell me you never took care of her. Is she in foster care? You know, I kind of assumed that you would do your own research to find out how she's doing at some point. But you really never gave a damn about her, did you? Did her existence ever cross your mind at all over the years? Are you seriously too busy with yourself? I've had my own business to take care of. So where is she? Tell me. Now. Hazel is studying overseas. Overseas? What? Why? She's what, like 14 or 15? That means she's barely started high school. How can she be studying abroad at such a young age? How? Because she is smart and she earned it. Unlike you, dummy. Don't you remember how bright your own daughter used to be even when she was 6? Maybe. Oh, right. You were never that interested in her, even back then. Well, she was. She was always academic and would memorize things even adults have a hard time memorizing. Her teachers were always surprised by her abilities. We all thought she was simply smart, but then when my husband met her, he saw something different. He suggested she take an IQ test, and that's how we found out she has a much higher IQ than most people. And that is why she's studying overseas? Partially yes, because the levels of education in a regular high school is meaningless for her. There were greater opportunities in schools abroad that wanted her as a student. And the other reason why she decided to go was to avoid you, in case you asked to take her back.
Huh? Are you saying that you knew I would ask? Why?
We weren't sure, of course. But we made an intelligent guess based on your selfish way of thinking. And unlike you, we have kept an eye on you, so we knew you got married. And from our findings, we assumed you and your husband would want Hazel back.
Excuse me? So you read me? Is that what you're trying to say?
We've had a private investigator tracking you over the years. We had them report what you've been doing from time to time. You would be surprised to know how much we know about you. You see, you might have forgotten about Hazel, but we never forgot about you. And that meant we needed to collect as much information as possible so that we can fight you right, in case you ever come claiming for Hazel. But wow, it's unbelievable that you think you can just take her back.
Of course I can! I am entitled to it because I had her. I may not have custody anymore, but it won't change the fact that I am her biological mother. No one can take that away.
Sure, you are her biological mother. So what though? No one thinks you're her mother. None of my family, nor Hazel herself. You know, after you literally left her, she developed a panic disorder. She was emotionally unstable for a very long time. It took years until she was able to live her life without getting any panic attacks. Can you imagine what kind of childhood she had to spend because of you?
Well, it shouldn't matter anymore if she's fine now. She's grown and stable now, so nothing to fuss about.
You see, this is why you will not see Hazel. You haven't changed one bit, and have not learned anything through the years. You are so low and so disgusting. You are not necessary in her life. I will not let you ruin her again. Never.
No, you don't get it. She loves me. She was crying when I left her at your place. She was begging me not to go. It's because she didn't want to lose me. So, if she finds out that I want to live with her again, I know she will be thrilled. It's what she's always wanted.
Dream on, woman. This is not one bit true. She chose to study abroad so that you couldn't reach her. And she also does not want to live with your husband. We know what he's done in the past. I will never let your husband get near Hazel.
His past? What are you talking about? What do you know about him?
Ha! Interesting. Do you not know? Your husband has been divorced 3 times, right?
What? No, he's only been divorced once, same as me.
You should check again because he's lying to you. Our private investigator ran a background check on him, via legal documents, so I am 100% sure.
Oh, well, maybe. It doesn't matter. A lot of people get divorced multiple times nowadays. There's nothing rare about that, is there?
He has been married 3 times, all to single mothers who's had a daughter from their previous marriage. And all 3 of them divorced your husband for the same reason.
What?
He's a child molester. Or at least he attempted.
Excuse me? You can't be serious. My husband?
He's been reported for suspicious actions against the girls, but he never actually got caught. But his previous wives divorced him as soon as they realized why he ever married them. You should look into his past yourself if you want to know the details. The bottom line is, he's a sick bastard who needs to be put in jail.
Oh. Wait, is that why he's been wanting a girl?
How the hell am I supposed to know? But from the information I have, he was probably looking for his next target. So now you know what a monster he is. I will never let you lay one finger on Hazel. Needless to say, of course, you can't take her back, even if he wasn't around.
You have to give me your investigator's report. You still have it, don't you? Let me have it. I need to know more.
Why should I help you with anything? If you want to know more, then do your own homework.
I can't possibly continue to live with him any longer if what you're telling me is true. I didn't even know he was divorced 3 times. He said he was only married once. He tricked me. This is fraud. I'm going to sue that son of a bitch. He's going to pay for this.
Well, I refuse to help or give anything to you. Besides, it costs money to run an investigation, you know? Why should I have to give you what I paid for? If you want to dig up your husband's past, help yourself. You have money, don't you? You took everything my brother left for Hazel.
That was ages ago. Of course there is none left. I don't have the kind of money to spend on a private investigator.
You used it all? What a fool.
It was my husband. He said he was going to use it on some sort of investment stock. But it didn't go well, or at least that's what he told me. Too bad.
As much as it bothers me how you wasted my brother's money, what you have lost is not my problem. You can sue him or beat him or whatever you want to do, I honestly don't care. We're not related in any way, and I prefer it to stay that way for the rest of our lives.
Please don't cut me out like that. I just wanted to be happy, Mia. I just wanted to live a normal married life. I deserve to be happy. I deserve a warm, loving man. Your brother couldn't give that to me, and it's not fair. I was never supposed to be a worn-out widow with a child to care for on my own. Don't you dare talk about what my brother couldn't give you. As sad as it was that my brother passed away, you had the chance to be happy with Hazel. But you ruined it by running away from her. If you want to blame your unhappiness on someone, then blame yourself. We know you were seeing other men when my brother was in the hospital. Hazel remembers everything. Those business trips you had to take, none of them were real. You were traveling with your boyfriends, having fun while my brother was dying, and I took care of Hazel. And yet you want to talk about fairness? About my brother not giving you happiness? I needed to get my mind off of everything I was going through. I was just trying to overcome the hard times. What about Hazel? She was experiencing sadness no child should ever experience. She needed support more than you. But you didn't want to face her. Because of what you did to her, she broke down once. I will never, ever forgive you for that. Mia, listen, please. I don't have any money right now. Everything I ever had has been handled by my husband ever since we got married. I was a fool not to see how he was probably lying to me about his investments until now. I will pay you back when I divorce him. But I need the information you have on him in order to do that. Please, give me what you have on him. I am begging you. Hell no. I will never help you in any way. If you try hard, I am sure you can find the information yourself since I've already told you where to look. You're an adult, so stop depending on other people. I am coming over to your place right now. I will bang on your door until you give me those reports. Stella, you don't even know where I live. You think I kept the same address over the years? I told you, I am married with children. I moved out of my previous condo ages ago. Fine, I will have to bother your parents then. You don't want that, do you? My parents have moved too. They're living in the nursing home far away from you. But if you still want to visit their old home, go ahead. Just don't expect anyone you know to answer the door. You want to do this the hard way then? Fine. I will tell my husband that you're in the way of getting back Hazel. If my husband really wants her as a target, I'm sure he will pay anything it takes to bring her home. He will finally get what he wants.
You don't want his gruesome fingers on her, do you? Now give me those reports or I will tell him. If you give me the reports now, I won't bother Hazel. This is a one-time offer. Give it to me. You are a sad person. But whatever, Stella. I don't care what you tell him. He can take any action against us all he wants. We still have the reports to support our case. And I guess he'll just have to defend himself somehow, this time in court. Oh, and by the way, if we ever go to court, it will probably take years for this case to conclude. You see, we're moving to my husband's home country, where Hazel is now. So we won't be around. What? You're moving overseas? Where? Why on earth would I tell you? But if you must know, we are moving far away. Well, if you're moving away from us, then you don't need those reports. Just give it to me, damn it! You won't ever see us anyway. You have no use for it anymore. Please, I won't bother you if you just hand it over. You are bothering me right now as we speak, even though you're the one who told me not to contact you when you left Hazel with me. So I don't believe anything you say. Mia, please. You don't know what I have been through. I thought I would finally be happy when I got married to my husband. I thought everything would turn out the way it was supposed to as long as I could get pregnant. But he's become so cold once he realized I wasn't going to give him a baby girl. But I had to stay with him if I wanted to keep the quality of my life. I had to stay with him to be happy. You see, I've tried so hard. But I can't believe he tricked me into all of this. I have to get revenge. Sure, whatever. Go ahead. Just don't ask me to help. I shouldn't even reply to you anymore. Wait, please. I don't have anything to fight him with. I can't win without arms. I have to get my revenge and get my money back and take everything he has too. That way I can restart my life again. Just like I did before. I should get another chance, right? You are so selfish. You deserve 0 chances. All you do is think about yourself and taking things from others. You will never be happy. And frankly, I have better things to worry about than how you end up in life. Go away, Stella. You left Hazel first. You can't complain if we leave you. I told Hazel what happened shortly after my conversation with Stella. Hazel, now understanding for certain that her mother will not bring any good to her, told me to delete all contact which I have kept in case she needed it in the future. Hazel and I felt pretty good about discarding all of Stella's contacts. It kind of felt like a fresh start, which, ironically, is what Stella always wanted. A couple of months later, we saw on the internet that Stella's husband was arrested for sneaking into a school for God knows what. I'm glad his name is now on the internet so that he'll have to live on his toes for the rest of his life. To think of it now, the two must be a good fit, one being a child neglector and the other being a molester. They must have supplemented each other, although Stella is all alone now. We asked a private investigator to look into Stella one last time and found out that she officially divorced her husband after his arrest. Her husband had used all of what my brother left, leaving her with no money. She currently lives in an old apartment in a shady neighborhood, working every day to pay her bills. Honestly, I don't think it'll last, though. Her crooked personality will eventually get in the way of keeping a job, which will drift her away even more from happiness. Perhaps my hatred towards her wants me to think that she'll never be happy. But one thing is for sure, she will never be as happy as Hazel. Hazel has skipped several grades, learning things that I would never understand in my lifetime. Hazel used to be quiet and afraid to speak her mind, but ever since she began to study in her current school, she's flourished into an intelligent, outspoken young woman. Hazel was abandoned by her own mother immediately after losing her father. The trauma she has suffered is unimaginable, but she's a strong, bright girl who's not afraid anymore. She knows her father will always be watching over her, and the rest of us still here will always protect her so that she can go beyond her limits. Hey, Julia. Sorry I never messaged you after I got home last night. Thanks again for having me over for dinner. I had a great time. And your cooking is really amazing.
Aw, thanks. I'm glad you liked it. I was worried that my cooking isn't fancy enough for a city girl like you.
What? That is crazy. Your food is the best. If I could, I would come over every night to have your meals.
I'm flattered. But I only make easy stuff, so it's nothing really. Besides, you have all the selection and money to spend on posh meals, don't you, Miss CEO? I bet you liked my food because you haven't had something simple in ages.
Stop it, Julia. You're teasing me again. I am a CEO, but my team is still super small. I make as much as everyone else. So I'll have to save my extravagant meals for when I get rich in the future.
Oh, don't be so modest. Your company is doing so well now. I read your interview as one of the emerging leaders on the web the other day. You said that you were making profit. Woohoo!
We are making profit, but it's nowhere near our goal yet. So, like I said, nothing posh for me just yet. I like your food better anyway. It tastes like home, you know? If you didn't have a family to look after, I would hire you as my personal chef. If I had more money, that is.
Now you're just buttering me up, Tracy. But hey, if you like it that much, maybe I can stop by once in a while and cook something for you.
Seriously? I would totally pay you for that. It doesn't have to be that frequent. Perhaps once a week? Is that too much?
No, that's not a problem at all. You're only 30 minutes away. The thing is, I have been thinking about picking up a part-time job since Natasha started going to school. I was thinking about working a couple of days a week, maybe for like 2 or 3 hours a shift. I don't want to start anything too technical, so I was considering babysitting or housekeeping.
Why didn't I ask you sooner? I was thinking about hiring a housekeeper to take on some of the chores. Gordon and I have been so busy lately that our house is a huge mess. We just can't keep up with the housework anymore. If you can come over like twice a week and help us out, that would be so great. I would feel much more comfortable having you come over and help rather than hiring a professional housekeeper. I'll pay you plenty so it covers for your gas too. What do you think?
Are you sure though? I mean, you would pay me for doing your chores?
Absolutely. Our needs are perfectly aligned. And you know, it's just me, so we can be very flexible with schedules. You can come over whenever it's convenient for you, and do whatever you think is best to keep the house clean. If you want to come after Natasha's school, you can even bring her along.
Oh, that sounds superb. I'm going to talk to my husband about this as soon as he gets home. The only thing that was holding me back from taking on a part-time job was Natasha, because she gets sick all the time. I was so worried that I would have to cancel on my clients if I ever got called in from school, you know? So if I can work for you, I don't have to be as worried. I mean, I will do my best not to ditch you, of course.
It's okay, I totally get what you mean. This is what I call a win-win. I can trust you with my keys and pass some housework to you, while you get some cash but work with full flexibility. I wish it was this easy at work.
I bet.
Oh yeah, I forgot to check with you last night. The game I gave Natasha, did I get the right one? There were so many similar ones that I was worried I picked up the wrong one.
It was the right one. She was so happy that you got her that game. But she'll have to wait to play until her fever dies down. She's sleeping right now.
Oh no, again? She seemed totally fine yesterday. I hope she gets better quickly. When she does, tell her she can ask me if there's something about the game she doesn't understand. Because Gordon said he has played it before. He's happy to guide her if she needs it.
How nice of him to offer. Thanks, I will be sure to tell her. How are things with Gordon? Have things gotten better? I didn't ask yesterday in case you didn't want my husband to know anything.
There's nothing to hide, but thanks. I guess we are fine. I don't really know because we don't spend much time together anymore. I barely see him at home.
How come you both are so busy?
It's not me. I don't like working late, so I go home for dinner every night unless I have an urgent matter to take care of. Gordon used to be the same too. But right now, he's super busy because a couple of his coworkers quit. Now he has to do more work. I am guessing he volunteered for some of it, but a majority of it was just pushed onto him. His company's like that. He works so late and leaves the house much earlier than I do every day. I'm so worried that he's going to break down at some point.
I bet you are. Well, just another reason for me to support you guys. I'm going to have to make healthy meals so he at least gets enough nutrition.
Eating is one of his favorite things to do. He would be over the moon to find out you're going to cook for us on a regular basis. Anyway, I should get going now. Let me know what your husband thinks. I will also let Gordon know of our plan. We'll talk about when to start after we get feedback from our boys. Yes?
Sounds like a plan. I know my husband won't say no. In fact, I think he'll be very happy for me. I'll let you know anyway. Talk soon.
Gordon, are you okay? It's past 10 p.m. now. Are you still at work?
Yeah, I think it's going to take me another while tonight, but wow. I didn't even realize it was so late. How does time go by so quickly?
Honey, I've been wanting to tell you for months now. But I think you're overworking. You work so late every day, I've barely seen you. And recently, you've been working during the weekends too. Are you okay? I'm so worried about your health. How come you're so busy?
I'm alright. Besides, I'm not the only busy one. I know you work long hours too, having a company to run.
My hours are not that long, usually. I mean, sometimes I have to see clients over dinner or attend events on weekends. But even when I am very busy, I still make time to rest. The way you have been working is crazy. You have 0 time off.
Maybe you're right. But I don't get to decide how much or less I work. I'm just an employee to a company. If I have a problem with the workload, they'll just tell me it's my fault for not being efficient. Or worse, they could even tell me that I'm free to leave. So I really don't have a choice but to stay enslaved for them.
You are not sleeping well enough, though. And you don't even know how long this situation is going to last. You know you can't go on like this forever. Perhaps you should consider changing your work environment.
What? You want me to quit my job?
I'm saying it's always an option. I know you have a lot of pride in what you do, but there are other companies out there that would treat you so much better. And if you prefer, you can take some time off before you move on. You deserve it. After working hard for so long, I don't have any problem supporting you for a while until you figure out what you want to do next.
Why would you say such a thing? You're making me feel miserable.
What?
How am I making you feel miserable? I'm worried for you.
You don't understand. Everyone at work knows you're a business owner. My colleagues are always mocking me, saying how lucky I am to have a loaded wife. My boss tells me I'm slacking off because I don't need to work hard since I have you making money. So if I quit work and you support me, it just proves to them that I'm dependent on my CEO wife.
Oh, I didn't know your coworkers said such things.
I know they're just jealous, but I actually care about my work, so it kills me when they say things like that to me. What I want to do right now is to prove them wrong. I want to work hard and show them I can bring good results, and shut them up. I want to win their respect.
I get it. You're so dedicated, and I'm very proud that you think that way. As your wife, though, I am extremely concerned. You only come home to sleep. If you have time to sit on the couch, you just sit there and stare at blank space. Don't you see your mind and body is sending you a sign to rest?
I'm just meditating. I'm fine, I swear.
I won't tell you to quit work if that's not what you want, but you at least need to secure time to rest. You should make a rule that you won't work after, say, 9 p.m. or on the weekends, maybe.
Are you crazy? I'm saying I have to deliver the best results among my coworkers. How am I going to do that if I don't work while everyone else is taking a break?
Gordon, you are not listening to me. Hey, there's a long weekend coming up in a couple of weeks. Will you do me a favor and rest during that long weekend? Please?
Why?
My sister and I have been talking about us hanging out. She knows someone who can rent us a cottage by the lake. It even has an outdoor jacuzzi. It'll be us two and their whole family. What do you think? It should be nice and relaxing. You'll get to refresh yourself.
I already have plans that weekend. You can go with your sister's family. I really need to concentrate on work.
Fine then. But Gordon, please just know that I am worried about you. Because I really am. At least know your limits, okay?
Okay, I won't go over my limits.
Oh, I almost forgot. Julia made some soup today while she was here. I saved some in the container in the fridge, so help yourself when you get home. You can warm it up in the microwave for a couple of minutes. She has a lot of healthy ingredients in it for you, and it tastes amazing. I'm sure you will love it.
Alright, I will have to try some later. I appreciate that you both care for me. Anyway, I need to get back to work. Don't wait up for me, okay?
Hi, Tracy. Do you have a minute? I need to talk to you about something.
Yeah, sure. Actually, I was just about to ping you too.
You were? What's up? Is everything alright?
Well, you know our weekend cottage plan we were talking about? I told Gordon about it, but he said he can't come. He says he needs to concentrate on work because he's trying to deliver results right now.
Oh, is that so? That's too bad. But to be honest, I kind of knew he was going to say no.
What do you mean?
Well, listen, I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but Natasha has been telling me that Gordon scares her.
Gordon scares her? How come?
Do you remember when you came by to have dinner a little while ago? Natasha had asked me so many times if Gordon was coming with you. I told her no, but she just had to confirm with me over and over again. At that time, I just thought Natasha, being a shy girl, she was just nervous about seeing her uncle because she doesn't see him that often. But then I told her about our plan to go to the cottage, which included him, as far as we had planned. And she kind of freaked out. She literally turned pale and said that she doesn't want to see him because he scares her.
Really? Why though? Did Gordon do something to scare her the last time they saw each other? As far as I can recall, I think they were playing a video game together.
I thought they were getting along fine.
She told me that they were fine until then. But a few weeks ago, after they last saw each other, Natasha saw him coincidentally when she was hanging out with her friend and her mom. And it looks like that encounter triggered it.
What was he doing?
You see, it's not what he was doing. I don't know how to phrase this right without freaking you out, so I'm just gonna say it. But Natasha has a sixth sense, if you will.
Huh?
I know you don't believe in spiritual stuff. Frankly, I never did either. And we don't want to scare anybody, so we've never shared it. But I don't know how else to describe it, other than that she can get extremely frightened of someone or something. Or she would refuse to go somewhere we had planned to without much reasoning.
Okay, I'm listening.
It's totally crazy, but her sensor has helped us before too. This one time we visited the mall, but she suddenly started to cry, saying she didn't want to get out of the car. She was petrified of something, so we ended up leaving. When we got home, the mall was on the news. Because some idiot was walking around the mall with knives in both of his hands. My husband and I just looked at each other. Oh, I am getting goosebumps again just thinking about it.
What?
You know how Natasha gets a fever so easily? I'm starting to think that it's because of her sensors. She must pick up information other people don't, so it had some kind of stress or emotional impact. And her body reacts by raising her temperature or something. I don't know the mechanism, but I think it's related. Sorry, I know I'm not making any sense to you. You probably don't believe any of this.
It's certainly not easy to digest. But you never believed in that kind of stuff before. So you telling me that makes it kind of believable. But let's say what you are telling me about Natasha is true. Why would she be afraid of Gordon?
Well, this is the hardest part to tell you. But I had to look into him because I couldn't figure it out either. And from what I found, Tracy, I'm so sorry, but your husband is not a good person. He's full of lies. You shouldn't stay with him.
What?
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have done anything without your consent, but I didn't know how else to find out what he was up to. So I hired a private investigator.
What did you find? How was he full of lies? Come on, Julia, just tell me.
He's cheating on you with 3 other women. And he's stealing your money.
Excuse me? He's doing what?
I think Natasha has become scared of him because she noticed that he's pretending to be someone he's not around us. She must have sensed his dark side or something, I don't know.
No way.
You are a very professional person, so I know you manage your corporate money well. But I bet you have less security for your personal savings, don't you? Have you been keeping track of your bank account every month? Do you keep your ID and password out of sight? You should look into it right away.
Damn it. I think you're right. I just checked my savings online. There's a lot less than what should be in there. I should have noticed it sooner. I'm such an idiot.
I knew it. The private investigator reported to me that he's been acting like a sugar daddy to his girlfriends. He's been spending on anything she asks for. But I knew he's not that rich, so the PI and I suspected that he was using your money. The PI took some photos of them for proof, and I also have a full report with me. You should look through them. Are you okay?
I don't really know how I feel right now. I trusted Gordon, so I'm a bit confused, I guess.
Do you want me to come over? I can come to your office if you want. I'm so sorry I have to tell you all this.
You must be in shock. But you should see the proof and report for yourself. I could bring it to your place after you're done with work.
I do want to see them, but not at my place. Is it okay if I come over there to yours? I don't want to go home, not when I know he is going to be back at some point. I don't want to see his face.
I understand. And yes, you can come and stay here as long as you want.
I'll head over in a bit.
Okay, I'll be here. Drive carefully, please.
Tracy, is everything all right? I haven't seen you in a while. I know you said you've become busy at work, but you haven't been home at all, have you? How are you doing?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? I'm asking how you were doing. Has something serious happened at work? Is that why you haven't been home? Don't tell me your company has become bankrupt.
Why do you think that?
Well, nothing like this has ever happened before, so it must be serious, right? Or else you wouldn't be stuck in your office for so long. Tell me what's going on.
Are you worried about me? Or are you just worried because you can't take out money from my account anymore?
Huh? Take out money from your account? What are you talking about? I'm just genuinely worried about how my wife is doing.
Cut it out, Gordon. You don't have to lie to me anymore because I know everything. And by everything, I mean I know you have used my ID and password to steal money from my account so you could buy your side chick some goodies. You just messaged me because you realized you can't log into my account anymore. Well, guess what? I am done letting you steal from me. And you know what else is done? Our marriage. I am divorcing you.
Whoa, Tracy, hold your horse. Are you kidding me? I'm not cheating on you. You know I'm too busy to do anything like that. I've been working my ass off day and night for months now.
Let me correct you. You have been acting to work your ass off. But in reality, you were just working someone else. You were never in your office at night or on the weekends. I have proof of it too, so don't bother making more excuses. A private investigator has been keeping an eye on you. And I have records of my money being taken out. I am reporting this to the police so that they can track down the IP address.
No, you got it wrong. You were just misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding what exactly? Explain.
You were the most important thing to me in my life. I admit that I slept with someone else, and I'm sorry, but it was nothing. I swear. I was lonely, but there were no feelings at all. I was just testing myself. Yeah, that's it. I did it to see if my loneliness would go away, but it only made me realize how important you were.
You sound so stupid that right now I can't remember anything that was ever good about you.
Hear me out, Tracy, please. You are a successful woman, whereas I'm just an ordinary office worker. So you see, I felt miserable and lonely. I've become jealous of you and needed someone to fill my misery. But it only made me realize how much you mean to me.
You haven't explained which part I am misunderstanding. You just admitted that you'd been cheating on me. You haven't said anything about stealing my money, but you haven't denied it either. So I'm guessing it's true. So tell me, what am I misunderstanding?
I'm saying I've had my reasons. But it doesn't even matter anymore because I now know that you were the only thing that matters to me. It was a one-night fling, nothing more.
Funny. Because the PI report here says you've been seeing not one, not two, but 3 women regularly. Among them include Anne, who you have been telling you want to get together with her.
I never said anything like that.
Well, you have, you scumbag. I met Anne in person. Maybe the other 2 were flings, as you say, but not Anne. Or at least, you pretended to be in a serious relationship with her. She showed me a message you sent her saying how you wanted to divorce me as soon as possible so that you could marry her instead.
It's not what you think, Tracy. I was just playing along. She was annoying me, so I tried to satisfy her so that she would stop.
Well, if what you are saying is true, you just made things worse. Not that I believe you for a second, of course. You know, Anne was very happy that I finally knew about you two. She was mocking me, saying that she was sorry for taking away my status as the wife of a CEO. So when did you start your own company, Gordon? What a surprise. I didn't even know I was the wife to a CEO.
You're misunderstanding again. I just lied to her because I didn't want her to know my real occupation, that's all. You know, just keeping my personal information safe.
Oh, Gordon, honey, you don't have to pretend anymore. It's all good. See, I get to divorce a scumbag like you, and you can get together with your petty girlfriend who was only interested in your status. It's what you wanted, right? So why don't we be happy about it?
No, that's not what I want at all. I don't want to get a divorce. I want to stay married to you. I love you.
No, you don't love me. You just wanted to stay with me because you love my money. By the way, I had the PI look into your reputation at work. Holy crap, Gordon, you are seriously the worst employee any business could have. It wasn't your boss who was saying you were slacking because you were married to a business owner. It was you. You've been telling your coworkers that you didn't have to work so hard because I would take care of you anyway. That you didn't care if you got fired.
I was being sarcastic. I may have said something like that to act strong, but I didn't really mean it. I really have been working really hard to deliver results. Don't you know how much I care for my work?
Stop lying to me. You really don't know when to stop, do you? Next time you lie, you should check if I have my grounds, because I probably do. I have already dug up your dirt. All of it. I know you've been dumping all the work on new members in your team so that you could leave the office at 5 p.m. sharp every day. Then you would head out to luxurious restaurants with your girlfriends and buy them expensive jewelry or handbags using my money. I have it all, Gordon. You lying son of a bitch.
I'm sorry. I was wrong about everything. Please forgive me.
You should have apologized right away instead of making up excuses. I can't believe how pathetic you are. I can't believe I never saw your true side all this time.
You have to give me another chance, please. I love you, I really do. You are all that matters to me. I did everything I did because you were too great. I lost confidence because you were so successful. I was just pretending to be a bigger person than I really am by acting rich.
I don't care why you did it anymore. But don't you dare tell me you love me. Because if you really did, you never would have betrayed me and hurt me like this in the first place. So cut the crap and just divorce me.
Are you sure you want to do that? Do you realize you'll have to pay me divisions? I will not go easy on you. I will ask for the full half if you try to divorce me.
Have fun trying. You're not getting anything from me.
This can't be. I know you made tons of money since we got married. You always act so modest, but I know you have it.
First of all, the money you have been stealing from me is the money I have had saved before we got married. I have a different account for the money I've made through my business, which I started after we got married. Therefore, you're not entitled to any of the money you took from me. You stole it without my consent. Therefore, I am suing you and you will pay me back every cent. I am also suing you for emotional distress, and apparently so is Anne because you faked to be a different person. I've already hired a good lawyer so that I can avoid paying you as much as possible. From what you have done, I wouldn't count on getting much at all.
You're just saying that.
Am I, though? I guess we will see. But wow, Gordon, I honestly thought you were better than this. What an idiot. I guess that makes the two of us, though. Because I'm such an idiot, too, for not seeing it sooner. Anyway, we're done. You should be receiving a petition real soon. I'll see you in court.
Tracy, forgive me. I won't cheat on you ever again. I will never lay hands on your money either. Don't divorce me, please.
Why on earth should I forgive you? I will never. You don't deserve any chances. And I don't have the energy or time or money to spend on a moron like you. So goodbye.
I love you from the bottom of my heart. Tracy, listen to me. I will push myself harder so that I become good enough for you. I will do as you say. I will work really hard to make up for everything, so please, give me one last chance.
I'm not that naive. In fact, I'm smart enough not to repeat the same mistake again. I was an idiot for letting my cheating husband use my money once. I refuse to let that happen ever again. So no chances for you ever. It's actually kind of funny how you're panicking now that you've been cornered. I look forward to seeing how you change after our divorce and without my financial support. I bet you're going to end up more miserable than you already are now. A year later, our divorce was finally concluded. By that time, I had already won my case against him for emotional distress thanks to my top-in-class divorce lawyer. So although I had to end up paying him divisions, I got a significant amount back, which was satisfying enough for me. I heard that Anne had tried to sue him too for fraud, but had no grounds since he was the one paying for all of her expenses from my money, not the other way around. Unfortunately for her, after Anne's parents found out that their daughter stayed in a relationship knowing Gordon was married, they were completely enraged and made contact to me to apologize for what she's done. They generously offered to pay consolation money, which I decided to take under the condition that Anne would pay her parents back. To my surprise, Gordon was fired from his company around the time of our divorce. Apparently, one of his co-workers had proof that Gordon was seeing one of his girlfriends during work hours. We all know he brought it upon himself from being a very irresponsible employee, dumping work on other people's plate. I bet he was not expecting to lose his job too, but I really don't feel sorry for him. I'm just glad that I found out sooner than later that my husband was a lying sleazeball. I've been living on my own since, but because Gordon was never home anyway for the later part of our marriage, nothing's really changed. Sometimes I think about the good memories with Gordon and feel very sad for what happened, but Julie and Natasha keep me company often. It was a horrible experience to be betrayed by someone I used to love, but my family's support and kindness has helped me keep it together. I think it'll take more time for me to say that I'm fully recovered from the awful experience. But I will keep my head up high and do what I can to stay positive. One day, I hope I can laugh my past off and say with confidence that I'm happier than ever.
Hey Mom, how's it going? I'm really sorry to be doing this, but I don't think that I'm going to be able to go back home this summer.
Jason, what a pleasant surprise to hear from you. It's a shame that you're not going to be able to make it, but thank you for telling me. I do appreciate it. I suppose I'll just remember that for when I start to make the plans for us here. We'll really miss you, though.
Yeah, I'm sorry about all of this. I promise to make it up to you and Dad and visit you guys really soon, though. Are you two going to be okay on your own this summer? All that grilling and retired life isn't going to be too much on you, right?
Hey now, it's not like we're senior citizens or something. Your dad and I can move around just fine, thank you very much. Your parents aren't that old yet, you know.
Well, I'm very glad to hear that. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys soon. I feel like it's been forever since we were last able to get together.
I know what you mean, dear, but I suppose it really can't be helped after all, right? I mean, it just seems that you're always so busy with work all the time.
Ugh, you really have no idea. They work me quite hard over there. And lately we've been working on this project and they've been having me even go on every Saturday for a while now. I feel like I'm hardly even at my own home ever.
Oh wow, that sounds like a lot of work for you. I certainly hope that you're taking care of yourself and not letting yourself run ragged with all that. You know that money can't buy health, don't you? Or at least it can, but only at a very high price. Your dad and I are figuring that out now in our old age.
What are you talking about, Mom? I thought you said you two were still plenty young. But I am taking care of myself, I promise. I just need to take some time off this summer. A break to refresh and give myself a little reset. I was actually thinking of going on a small vacation with my family during then. That's how I won't be able to show up. I already asked for the time off from work.
Oh, Jason, you should have said something. You know that I would never be upset with you for wanting to take a vacation with your family. I just know that little Caleb would love to get a chance to travel around.
I really hope so. It feels like the only times we've ever been able to do anything as a family like this is when he's off school in the summer. So I really hope that we can make this trip work and have a good time. Although lately I have been trying to spend more time with him by playing games and doing stuff like that after school too.
I understand what it's like to be so busy with work that you hardly feel you have any time for anything else. But I am glad that you're at least making time here and there to be with your son.
Well, of course, I would feel awful if I didn't. He doesn't really have anything to do with me being busy. He's just a kid. I really do wish that it was easy to make time to play with him. Not only to be with Caleb, but also just to take some of the burden off of Clara.
You really are a sweet young man, the way you care so much about your family. You're making sure to remember everyone's birthday as well as your anniversary, right?
Of course I remember those. Did you know how much trouble I get in as a dad and husband if I forgot? It's not like we never do anything as a family.
I know, but it's also important to remember to not just be there for each other on the anniversary and birthdays, though. You need to show all your love and gratitude for each other every day.
I know, Mom. I promise that I'll try and make sure my family knows just how much I love them. As for if Claire is actually picking up on those messages is a completely different story, however.
Oh my, did something happen between the two of you? I hope everything's okay.
It's nothing that you need to worry about. I just feel like even more than Caleb, Claire and I haven't got to spend much time together at all.
I know that feeling. It really does get more difficult once a child gets involved. Anyways, you just let me know when your anniversary is, and I'll be more than happy to take Caleb off your hands for the night so that the two of you can do something.
You did it for us last year too, and it really helped, Mom. Maybe I will end up asking you again this year.
Well, anything to help you and Clara. Especially if it means I get to spend more time with my grandson. But you two need your alone time too. I understand that very much.
Thank you so much, Mom. You don't know how great it is knowing that you'll be there for us. Well, I'll let you know what my plans are and if I need to call on you for anything like that.
No problem. Just give me a little heads up so that I can make sure I'm free then as well. But I'll always be here for you when you need me, son. I'm very proud of you. So, Clara, I was just wondering if Caleb happened to be at home with you today. Hi there, Donna. No, sorry. Caleb's away at a friend's house playing right now. Why do you ask? Did you need to talk to him about something? Oh, I was just curious, since earlier when I was on the phone with Jason, he said that Caleb was there. And anyways, I wanted to ask if Caleb might like some of these fresh vegetables that I've just grown in my garden. Oh yeah, sometimes I forget that you really like growing your own food. But you really have enough to give us some? It's not much, but I thought Caleb might enjoy to see a little gift like that from his grandma. Do you know if he's going to be home tomorrow around noon? Oh, sorry. You don't actually have to send us anything, you know. I mean, I thought that Jason told you we were all going to go on vacation together, right? I thought that you all weren't going to be leaving for another week or so. Jason told me that he wouldn't have a problem if I brought them over. Yes, it isn't going to be for another week, but we already have food that we're trying to get through here so that it doesn't go bad while we're away. I have no idea why Jason would have told you that we wanted even more food, but I guess he probably just told you that without even checking the state of our fridge. Oh, I see. Well, I'm very sorry for the mix-up then. I didn't mean to inconvenience you with even more food.
I just thought that you all might like something fresh from my garden. No, don't worry about it. I'm sorry for the mix-up. I suppose in that case I could just bring over the book then. The last time I saw Caleb, we were walking through a bookstore and he kept staring at this one book the whole time. He told me that he read it in school but really liked it and wanted a copy of his own. I bought one for him and wanted to give it to you to give to him. Okay, well, I guess that's alright as long as it's just a book. But I'm sorry about that. Caleb should know better than to ask for gifts like that. I'll talk to him about better ways to communicate that sort of thing. No, it's not a problem for me at all. I'm glad that he said something so that I knew what to get him. Please don't be mad at him for that. I thought he talked about the book very sweetly. You know, Donna, sometimes I worry that you're just a little too soft on Caleb. Maybe you should stop spoiling so much, actually. The thing is, he's been acting up and talking back to me a lot more lately. And I've been thinking that it might have something to do with you always giving him whatever he wants. Really? Caleb is talking back to you? But that's so odd. I almost can't even picture him acting that way. I know, but that's because you don't live with him. You just take care of him and go out to do fun things with him. He is a very, very different person once he's home. I've talked to him about his behavior several times, but he just won't listen to me. I see. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. I thought that he would act how he is with me while he's at home. I know, and I wish that were the case, but now he really is starting to take things a little too far. So I want to ask for your help in setting him straight. And I think we need to start by putting a little bit of a space between you and him. Would you mind not calling the house as often? I think that he sees you as a kind of get-out-of-jail-free card. So if he doesn't have you, then you'll just have to start listening to me. I suppose I could do that. Although I would really miss getting to talk to you all if I couldn't call. I know, but maybe you could just avoid us entirely for the summer. I think that would be best for everyone. That way, I could just regain a bit of control over my child. You understand, right? You don't want me to talk to Caleb all summer? But don't you think that's just a little bit excessive? I mean, this might make him act out even more, you know. He is only 2 years old after all. I think it's normal for kids his age to start getting a little more selfish, no? Oh, I know all about that, don't worry. But I've talked to Jason about this, and we think that it's for the best. So please, if you could help us with this, it would be greatly appreciated. I see. Well, if that's what you both want me to do, then it's not my place to object, now is it? In that case, I'll just send the book through the mail. I hope that you all have a really nice vacation, though. Thank you for understanding, Donna. I'll be going now. Jason! Just what is the matter with you all, huh? What are you trying to get at here?
Mom, what are you talking about? Is everything okay? What happened?
I am talking about Caleb, of course. Just what in the world are you and Clara thinking?
What about Caleb? I really have no idea what you're talking about at all.
Are you seriously going to try and play dumb about your own son with me right now? How could you and Clara go on your vacation and leave Caleb at home all by himself? That's so irresponsible of you. Not just you, but Clara, too. How could you both do this to poor, sweet little Caleb?
Wait, what are you talking about? I'm away on a business trip right now, but I thought Claire was going to be taking Caleb on a road trip.
You're on a business trip right now? But that doesn't make sense. I thought you said you'd already asked our company for the time off to take a vacation with everyone, right? I thought that you and Clara had gone and left Caleb here all by himself.
So Caleb really is at the house by... What the heck is going on? I was really hoping that was just some kind of bad joke you were trying to pull.
Why on earth do you think that I would lie about something like this? Are you telling me that you really didn't know your son was here at home all by himself?
I had no idea, I swear. I really thought that he was with his mom on a trip right now. I would have been with him if a coworker of mine hadn't gotten sick. After that, I was called in to take his place on the business trip because there was nobody else there. I really thought that Claire had him, though. What the heck is going on?
I see. So then, I guess if you're away and really had no clue about this, then that means it was Clara who left Caleb here. But I got a phone call from Caleb not that long ago asking if he could come and stay with me for a while.
He called you on the phone all by himself?
I guess he was so scared of being at home all by himself that he felt like he had no other choice but to call me. I asked him what he was doing at home, and that's when he told me that he was there all by himself. I was so confused because I was sure that he was meant to be away on a trip with the rest of you. So that's why I thought that you and Clara had just left Caleb and gone on a trip yourselves.
Well, that's not the case at all. But is Caleb okay? Are you with him now?
Yes, he sounded just fine over the phone. But your dad is driving over to your house now to go and pick him up. I think he should make it there by the late afternoon or so.
I see. I had no idea about any of this. Thank you so much for telling me, Mom. And I'm so sorry that you and Dad are having to take care of this problem while I'm away. I just don't even know what to say.
Well, you don't have to worry about me. It's Caleb who I was really worried for.
I know, but I don't know if I can do this anymore.
Do what? What's the matter, Jason? Is everything okay?
Mom, I'm so sorry to drop this on you all of a sudden, but I'm pretty sure that Claire is cheating on me. I don't have any proof, but I think that it's with someone from my office. I've seen him and her walking and talking together when they didn't know I was there.
You think that Clara is cheating on you? Are you serious? I would have never taken her to be that kind of girl. But that would mean that the reason she left Caleb at home would be to...
That's right. I think that she's going on a trip to be with this other man that she's seeing. I thought that she was acting a bit suspicious, but I didn't want to say anything without any kind of proof, you know?
I don't believe it, though. How could she just leave her poor 2-year-old son all by himself to go and do something like that? It's actually horrible. I don't know what else to call it.
I really thought that I was going to be able to go on this trip with the two of them, but I guess that Clara must have canceled Caleb's reservation and just made it so everything was set up for her to go alone.
It really seems that way, doesn't it? I just don't understand how she could do that to such a sweetie.
This is all my fault. If I didn't agree to go on this stupid business trip, none of this would have ever happened. If I didn't always try to make my job happy, then maybe Clara wouldn't be cheating on me right now.
Jason, please, you really shouldn't be blaming yourself for any of this. If Clara is cheating on you, then that's something that you and her are going to have to talk about as husband and wife. But you are not at fault for leaving your child at home alone like this.
You really think so? I hope so. Anyways, I'm going to call the office and explain what happened so I can get back home right away.
You really think you're going to be able to come back? I thought that you said that you were the only person in your office had to handle this business trip.
I know, but this is my son we're talking about, and he's home all alone. I'm sure that if I can call the office and tell them exactly what's going on, that they'll understand why I have to go home early. I can't help but feel partially responsible for this, so I'm going to step up and be there for my son now that he needs me.
Okay then, Jason. I really hope that your work understands the situation that you're in. In the meantime, your dad and I will make sure that Caleb is taken care of. You'll be in good hands, don't you worry about that.
Hey there, Donna. I'm really sorry I couldn't get to the phone before. I was just so busy. By the time I saw you had called, we were already getting ready to get on the plane, so I couldn't really call you back.
So then I take that you messaging me now means that you've landed? Tell me, did you have fun on your trip? I really hope that you all were able to enjoy it.
Oh yes, it really was just amazing. It had been so long since the three of us had been able to do something like that as a family.
So then you really all enjoyed getting to travel together as a family?
Of course we did. It really was a great time.
Oh, well, isn't that sweet? I would love to see some photos of Caleb enjoying the vacation if you wouldn't mind sending me some.
Oh, I'm really sorry, Donna. I'm just not the kind of person that takes that many photos, you know? I have plenty of shots of the scenery and things that we saw, but I don't think I have a single picture with any of us all together.
So then you enjoy taking photos of the sights, but not the people that you're there with?
Sorry, is there something you're trying to say, Donna? If you have a point to make, I'd rather you just come out with it than string me along.
Okay then, I don't think that you're fit to be raising Caleb at all.
Excuse me? Just where is all of this coming from all of a sudden? How could you even say something like that to me about my own son? I'm going to tell Jason that you just said that.
Oh, if you think that's bad, you should check out what you've done. I mean, just how could you leave your 2-year-old son at home all alone to go and take a trip by yourself?
What do you mean by that?
Did you know that while you were away enjoying yourself, I got a very troubling call from Caleb? He told me that he was home all alone and asked if he could stay with me for a while until his parents got back.
Wait, what? You're kidding me. He really called you? No, that can't be right. You've got to be lying to me.
Do you really think that I'd lie to you about something like this?
Well, Caleb is only 2 years old. Just how is he supposed to know how a phone works? You expect me to believe that not only could he use the house phone, but that he had your number memorized?
You do remember that I included a little note in the package with the book that I sent Caleb, don't you? I wrote a little letter to him saying that if he ever needed to call me, he could reach me at my number, and I wrote it down for him. And then you left him all alone, and that's why he called me.
Donna, I'm so sorry about this.
So you admit that you left him all alone at home?
I'm sorry, I'm so tired. It's so hard being a mom. I really just thought that no one would notice if I left Caleb alone for a while and took some me time. I just needed rest.
I know that being a parent can be hard, but still, you can't just leave a 2-year-old child at home like that. And just who were you traveling around with anyways?
What kind of question is that? Jason and I went on that trip together. I was with him the whole time.
There you go, lying to me again. Do you really think that I didn't look into this anymore? I reached out to Jason after Caleb called me. Do you want to guess what he told me?
You mean that you already talked to Jason about this?
Of course I did. You think I wasn't going to call my son after I found out that my grandchild was left alone at home?
But I haven't heard anything from Jason about any of this. Why wouldn't he mention this to me?
I suppose it's because he wanted to take this chance to catch you cheating on him. After all, there's no way that you would have admitted to anything if you had just come home when Jason told you what happened.
Cheating? You think that I'm cheating? I was never doing anything of the sort. I just went and took this trip all by myself. I just needed some me time, that's all, I swear.
Clara, please, just give it up already. Jason has suspected that you were cheating on him for quite some time now.
You're kidding me. He's been on to me this whole time?
That's right.
He told me that he saw you flirting with one of his coworkers while you didn't know he was there. And that ever since then you were always texting someone on your phone and then even changed your sense of style. Jason knew that something must have been up to make you act that way. At first he thought that he could win you back over by trying to charm you, but I guess it didn't work.
But I don't get what this has to do with me cheating on him.
Well, it has to do with you cheating because you left Caleb at home all alone to go on vacation with this other man, didn't you? But you didn't change any of your plans, just canceled Caleb's. So Jason knew exactly where you were going to be and asked a friend to go there and collect photos of you and this man.
Please, no. You don't understand. I was just so tired.
I know how difficult it can be taking care of the house and raising a child, trust me. I was in your shoes once and felt like I was being run ragged by life. But you can't let the consequences of that fall on your child.
I understand. You can go ahead and tell Jason everything that I've told you here.
Are you sure about that?
I feel like he already knows most of this, but you can tell him what we've talked about.
You know that this is probably going to end for you and Jason then, right? I hope that you'll do the responsible thing and hand over custody to him.
But I don't want a divorce. Wait, no, I've changed my mind. I love my husband and my child. I want to make this work. We don't have to split up.
I understand how you feel, but I really do think it's too late for all of that. I don't think that Jason is going to want to stick with you after all of this. The best thing that you can do is accept whatever comes next.
Donna, I can't seem to get a hold of Jason. Do you know where he is right now? Is he with you? Can you please tell him to call me so that we can talk about this?
I can talk to Jason myself, yes. But I don't think that he wants to talk to you at all. If you hear anything from him, it'll probably be through his lawyer. I really wouldn't expect him to call you or anything like that.
Donna, you have to do something to help me, please. I don't want to lose my family. I promise to never make a mistake like this again. You have my word. Can't you just help me convince Jason not to leave me? I mean, you're his mother. He'll listen to you if you talk to him. I can't even think about living away from my husband and son.
I really don't think that it's my place to do that for you. This is a problem between you and Jason, and you two are going to have to figure it out amongst yourself. But I think that even Caleb would prefer to be with his father. He says that you hardly spend any time at home at all. Caleb told me that during the summers, while his dad is at work, he's left at home all alone because you have to go run errands. Whatever that might mean.
I really do just have a lot that I need to get done. It's not like I'm leaving Caleb at home alone all the time just so I can go see this other guy.
Either way, I think that's for you and Jason to talk about. But after what you did, I'd be very surprised if anyone forgave you. If Caleb didn't call us, then he would have been all by himself for a little over a week. How can you say that you care about your child when you did that to them? And if you're upset because Caleb is talking back more, then maybe it's because you're hardly in his life these days.
You're right. I'm so sorry. I never wanted this to happen.
And to top it all off, Caleb told me that you even told him not to say a word about being left at home alone to his dad. He told me that you told him that if he says anything to Jason, that Jason would leave the house and never come back. How could you threaten your own child like that? Anyways, I don't have anything left to say to you. After that, Clara tried calling Jason over and over again. When she finally did hear back from him, it was through his lawyer explaining the divorce process. Clara dragged her heels every step of the way, but finally the divorce was settled about 6 months later. In the end, Clara had to pay for her affair, child support, and alimony.
Jason got custody of Caleb and moved back in with his father and I as he got over the divorce. We have no idea what Clara is up to because Jason refuses to have her be part of his life anymore. And although Caleb may want to rekindle a relationship with his mom in the future, Jason is choosing to keep them apart for the time being.